Good evening to everyone and welcome to today's session. Orthopaedics is the most interesting subject. So today we had pediatrics, dermatology, and you all have been very enthusiastically participating. Your enthusiasm is an inspiration for me to conduct a quiz every day, 10 a.m., 2 p.m. and 10 p.m. and every year around 1,000 quizzes, and 1,000 of you are the part of Dr. Murli Bharadwaj Super 1,000 batch. Spardhaya Vardhate Vidya. Please inform your friends in the social media groups, WhatsApp, YouTube, Telegram, Facebook, Instagram, everywhere, and make this a viral phenomena. The more the merry, the bigger the fight, larger the prize. So there's a pride when you are fighting along with another 40 players and you are able to reach onto the top. There is always a pride. So I'm sorry, I'm as usual very late today, half an hour late, almost 45 minutes late. But I promise you that you are going to have a very rewarding experience with 21 MCQs. Almost the same MCQs if they come tomorrow in the NEET PG exam, you will get surprised. That's a promise for me. And I promise you to provide as much simulating MCQs as possible to what the examiner is going to ask you in the tomorrow's exam. Even if you are a little late, don't worry. Enter Kahoot.it, enter the pin which is displayed below. Chalo, shuru kare. Hum sab. Very good. Lutsana, Shakti, Mansi, Pravalika, and many more who are all online. Bhargav Naidu, after a long time, please go to Kahoot.it on your smartphone enter the PIN number, and then punch your answers. So let's make the great beginning, doctor. 3, 2, 1, start. Osteomyelitis most commonly starts. Where does it start? Those who punch fastest are going to make it big. Those who punch fastest are going to make it big. Very good. Excellent. All of you know, osteomyelitis most commonly starts at metaphysis is what you need to emphatically remember. 22 of you are correct. Easy question, the first round. That brings Chandra to the top, followed by Ram Brahma Reddy, Pooja, Vikas Dubey, followed by Shruti. Excellent. Now comes the next question. In a 3-year-old boy, what is the most probable diagnosis based on this imaging pattern? Based on this imaging pattern. Boom, boom, boom. Based on this imaging, there's one classical thing on this imaging. Very good, doctor. Typically, it is a Brody's abscess. 12 of you are absolutely right. Excellent. That keeps Chandra on the top. So, doc, if you look at Brody's abscess radiographically, there is a central round or oval radiolucency, which is the classical feature. And if you take MRI, you can see the presence of the rim sign which you have seen, which is very classical of Brody's abscess, is what you need to remember. Now, doc, what is a false statement? Those who are little late, no worries. We are still in the third question. Go to kahoot.it and punch 969520. The PIN number you are seeing. Now tell me, doctor, what is the wrong statement out of this? Those who punches the right answer is not enough. Those who punches the right answer fastest is going to be on the top of the leaderboard. Boom, boom, boom. Who is going to give me the correct answer? Oh, only 6 of you are right. Pot spine is a bony ankylosis. Septic arthritis is the most common cause of the bony ankylosis. And the most common cause of the fibrous ankylosis is tubercular arthritis. But generally, tuberculosis leads to a fibrous ankylosis in a lot of locations. But when it comes to the spine, tuberculosis, when it leads to pot spine, instead of fibrous ankylosis, it leads to bony ankylosis, is what you have to emphatically remember. That keeps Chandra on the top, followed by Pooja, Shruti, MI, and Jonas. So, doctor, you should remember that non-operative movement is not considered in joint infections. You need to operate, otherwise it leads to destruction. Septic arthritis is the most common cause of the fibrous ankylosis. And the bony ankylosis, typically you need to remember the pot spine. Now, doctor, the next question. A 7-month-old complains of fever, pain in the right hip, there's a swelling in the right hip region, flexion, abduction, external rotation on the hip. There is a mild reduction in the movements. There is a mild increase in medial joint space. So considering all this, what is your answer? Boom, boom, boom. Who is going to give me the correct answer? Excellent. 9 of you are right. Transient synovitis. In fact, transient synovitis, septic arthritis, both of them lead to similar kind of an attitude. That is the flexion and abduction. But there are subtle differences. That brings Shruti to the top. Pravalika is the highest climber. Very good. So, Doctor, Tom Smith arthritis. Tom Smith arthritis manifests as. How does it manifest? It is not multi-option. There is only one answer. Tom Smith arthritis. How does it manifest? Punch your answers, doc. Boom, boom, boom. Very good. Increased hip mobility and instability. That's called a moment of telescoping. That's what you see in Tom Smith arthritis. That brings Shiva to the top, followed by Shruti. Gajendra is the highest climber. On the MRI, dot in circle sign. Where do you see? Boom, boom, boom. Who is going to give the correct answer? Dot in circle sign. Very good. 17 of you are right. Actinomycosis. That keeps Shiva on the top, followed by Vikas Dubey, Hari, Riya and Gajendra. And 3 players have hit a hat-trick. That's a good sign. So, actinomycosis, usually in the cervicofacial area. So, typically you find dot in circle sign. Now, doc, what is wrong statement about suppurative tenosynovitis? Suppurative tenosynovitis. Yes. What is the wrong statement about suppurative tenosynovitis? The faster you punch, the rocking more you are. Very good. So there is a pain when the person attempts to hyperextend the fingers, not flex the fingers, hyperextend the fingers. That's what you need to remember. The most common organism is Staph aureus. There is a swelling of the involved part. There is a rigid positioning of the finger in the flexion, Canaveral sign is positive. In case of suppurative, tenosynovitis is what you need to remember. Very good, because Dubé is on the top of that chart. Excellent, doctor. So canaveral sign you should not forget. Tuberculosis, easy question, very easy question. Tuberculosis without effusion. Where do you see it? Punch your answer. Please invite your friends every day morning, 10 a.m., 2 p.m., 10 p.m. We have 3 different subject quizzes. Whoever wins is going to get 40,000 rupees worth of cash prize in the form of subscription. Very good. It is called Kerisika. Sika means dry. Dry means there is no effusion. That typically happens in the shoulder is what you need to remember. Very good. Gajendra is coming quickly to take away the crown from the Vikas Dubé. Come on, doctor. Good side, being the highest climber. So Kerisika, you should not forget. So the spine is the most common site of skeletal TB. Spina ventosa means short bones of the hand. And the tuberculosis of the shoulder is dry, which is called the Kerisika. The most common type of the tuberculosis spine. Boom, boom, boom. Who is going to give the correct answer? You need to punch very fast. Excellent, doctor. Excellent. So that brings Vikas Dubé to the top. Paradiscal is the most common location of the TB spine is what you need to remember. Followed by central type, then anterior type, then appendiceal type. So that is how the typical progression. What is the earliest feature of the spinal tuberculosis? Come on, the fight is getting very serious now. Orthopaedics doctor, let me vouch you. If you properly prepare, you can score 20 out of 20. And those you look at the toppers know, all surgical subjects, they crack 20 out of 20. Very good. So, 11 of you are absolutely right. Pain, not the gibbus, not the spasm, not the abscess. Pain is the earliest feature of the spinal tuberculosis. Oh my God. Because your crown is being snatched by Gajendra. In a street, Gajendra made 7 correct answers in a row. And Gajendra looks to be smart, expert in orthopedics, in especially TB. Very good, doctor. Very good. The first sign of TB. What is the first sign of TB out of all this? What is the first sign of TB? Very good. Boom, boom, boom. Who is right? The first sign of TB. It is the narrowing of the intervertebral space, which is considered to be the first sign of TB. This question was asked so many times in the past. So Gajendra is on the crowning glory. Navina is coming very closely with 5,263 points. Excellent, Navina. Take it forward. Art is the highest climber. Now, you need to remember the earliest feature is the loss of the curvature because of the paravertebral spasm. And the radiological feature of the spinal TB is the reduction of the intervertebral disc space and osteoporosis of two adjacent vertebrae, along with the fuzziness of the end plates, which is the classical feature. Abhi aa gaya, favorite topic. These are all the diaphyseal tumors, except. Boom, boom, boom. Who is going to give me the correct answer? So there is nearly 10 seconds delay. But those who punch faster will go up the ladder and get ready for 40,000 rupees worth of online MBBS.com subscription when you become the winner. Very good. So you should remember 17 of you correctly answered. Multiple myeloma, Ewing sarcoma, adamantinoma, they're all diaphyseal. That is what you need to remember. That keeps Gajendra on the top. So you should remember, doctor, Ewing sarcoma like round cell lesions, lymphoma, multiple myeloma, adamantinoma, and osteoma, they're all the classical example of the tumors that involve the shaft is what you need to basically remember. These are all epiphyseal tumors, except punch your answers, doctor. These are all epiphyseal tumors, except fast. Boom, boom, boom. It is all about how fast you make it a habit to answer. And tomorrow's exam also, you should be punching very fast. Excellent, doctor. That makes 6 of you correct. Chondroblastoma, clear cell chondrosarcoma, osteoclastoma, they're all epiphyseal is what you need to remember. That keeps Gajendra on the top. Ram Brahma Reddy Mohan Reddy is the highest climber. Do they have to do something in order to take away the crown from Gajendra? You need to do a bloodless coup. So, chondroblastoma before the physeal closure is purely epiphyseal. Osteoclastoma after physeal closure in adults is an epiphyseal tumor. And clear cell chondrosarcoma also. Now, these are all metaphyseal tumors, except who is going to give me the correct answer? Today we should touch 50 online players because our 10 p.m. show is more popular. But nowadays, even our afternoon, morning 10 a.m. show also is becoming very popular. Excellent, doctor. Metaphyseal tumors. These are all metaphyseal tumors, except. So you should remember chondrosarcoma, osteochondroma, osteosarcoma, they're all metaphyseal, but not osteoid, osteoma. That keeps Gajendra on a very big position. So, doctor, chondrosarcoma, osteochondroma, bone cyst, osteoclastoma in children, and chondroma, osteoblastoma, osteosarcoma, they're all the most common. For all of them, metaphyseal is the most common site. So what is the most common site of osteoblastoma? Who is going to give me the correct answer? Osteoblastoma. Punch your answer, doctor. The most common site of osteoblastoma. So Gajendra is on the top of it, and you should remember certain important most commons. Unicameral bone cyst, it is the upper end of the humerus. Aneurysmal bone cyst, tibia and femur, the lower limb metaphysis. Osteochondroma is distal femur, osteoma is femur, osteoblastoma is in the vertebra, is what you need to emphatically remember. Once more, doctor, every quiz after you attend, you should feel yourself how good I am doing in this subject. It's like a quick diagnostic test, like Mantu positivity, right? So yeah, I'm able to mount a good response. Then good. You need to focus on other subject. So we have 3 subjects every day: 10 a.m., 2 p.m., 10 p.m. In 6 days, we will be finishing all 19 subjects. Then once more on Monday, when the next week starts, once more we start with anatomy, physiology, biochem, micro, pharma, patho. How many times we would have recited the same list of topics during our preparation, right? So we do this across the year, all the 52 weeks, and almost every week, around 18 quizzes, totally 1,000 quizzes. And when you become the winner of any of these quiz tournaments, you get a chance to get 40,000 rupees worth of online mbbs.com video library containing 3,000 video lectures, 30,000 MCQs, topic-wise classified into 953 high-yield topics based on the last 15 years of AIMS All India PGI. You also get 65 full-scale grant tests on every Sunday along with discussion, and 30,000 MCQs Q scanner for you to do the topic-wise test. All this, you get it free when you become the topper. But otherwise also, please call our helpline. Even if you are in 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th position, you get it for just 4,000 rupees at a 10% of the price with 90% off if you are in 2nd, 3rd, 4th or 5th position. So please do call our helpline, and we enjoy giving over 40 crore rupees worth of knowledge free to the people who are topping the entrance, and many more who are participating. We love to stimulate your preparation every day, every night, every morning. So, doctor, the next question. What is the mismatch of the most common site among the following? For each tumor, there is one most common site that you need to remember. So, what is the mismatch of the most common site among the following? Very good. Mismatch of the most common site among the following. Where is the osteosarcoma most common site? Ewing sarcoma most common site. Very good. 18 of you are absolutely right. So you need to remember that keeps Gajendra on the top, followed by Vikas Dubey, followed by me, who is back into the game to get this entire video library of 40,000 rupees worth for just 4,000 rupees if you are the runner in the game. No worries. So doctor, you should know that Osteoma, typically skull and facial bones, and chondroma in the short bones of the hand. Chordoma is in the sacrum, most common site. Adamantinoma is in tibia. Ameloblastoma is in mandible. Osteoclastoma is the lower end of the femur. And the fibrous dysplasia, monostotic type, is most common, and it is there in the upper femur. And whenever it involves the craniofacial area, fibrous dysplasia, it is polyostotic. Osteosarcoma is lower end of the femur. Ewing sarcoma is in the femur. Chondrosarcoma is in the pelvis. Oh my God. Who said that to become a topper in entrance you require brain? You don't require brain. You require willpower. You require perseverance. You require consistency. You require the focus. And Dr. Murali Bharadwaj is sitting here to bring that focus, consistency, perseverance, hope, incurable optimism into your preparation so that you should achieve the dream branch of your choice. So, doctor, identify this tumor through the radiological appearance. Identify the tumor. So what is this tumor? Based on the radiological features, I know some of you are going to be top radiologists within a short period of time. Based on the radiological appearance, punch, punch, punch. Very good. 16 of you have rightly identified. The onion skinning in case of Ewing sarcoma is what you need to remember. So Gajendra is 3 in a row and back into the game, followed by me, because today Navina is really climbing up very fast. I'm proud of you, Navina. So onion peel appearance, Ewing sarcoma should be remembered. Identify this tumor. Very good to see 40 online students. Please invite more and more of your friends to win 1,20,000 rupees every day. At the same time, learning and earning should go together. Identify this tumor. Good to see Vyomkesh Tripathi. So what is this tumor? Tomorrow's NEET PG exam, image-based question. I know most of you will correctly answer. Oh no, I can't believe 10 of you answer osteoclastoma. No, osteosarcoma with Codman's triangle is what you need to remember. Very good. Gajendra has a streak of 4 correct answers in a row. Excellent, doctor. Excellent. So sunray appearance, Codman's triangle. You need to remember osteosarcoma. Now, doctor, identify this tumor. Who is going to give me the correct answer? Boom, boom, boom. Play the quiz. Try to get 40,000 rupees of cash prize in the form of onlinemmbbs.com subscription. Very good. Identify this tumor. What can you see in that? Looking at it, what reminds you? Boom, boom, boom. Punch your answer, doctor. Very good. So you should remember that soap bubble appearance is that of the osteoclastoma is what you need to remember. Very good. Pooja has hit a hat-trick. Very good. Now, doctor, the next question. Identify this lesion. You should smell the diagnosis like a top radiologist. Very good. Punch, punch, punch. Nine of you are right. It is fibrous dysplasia is what you remember. That still keeps Gajendra, the Mughal of orthopedics, unbeatable. So, doctor, you should remember, ground glass appearance is the classical feature of fibrous dysplasia is what you need to remember. The last question for the today's evening, which is going to decide who is going to win the cash prize. Identify this lesion. Whoever answers fast and first is going to be on the top of the leaderboard. Very good, very good. Is it osteosarcoma, chondroblastoma, clastoma, chondrosarcoma? What is a unique thing? Very good. On the patchy areas of calcification, where do you see, doc? In the case of the chondrosarcoma. So, doctor, that brings us to the end of this joyride in orthopedics. So, patchy calcification is a feature of chondrosarcoma. Homogeneous calcification is a feature of osteogenic sarcoma is what you have to ultimately remember. So, doctor, because Dubey, me is in second position. Gajendra, very good. Dr. Anup Yadav. So you take a screenshot and send to our helpline, and they will give you a instant activation to online MCQs.com, video library, mock test, notes, everything is all yours, Gajendra. But because Dubey, me, and those who stood in second, third, fourth, fifth positions, by tomorrow evening, if you can be able to pay and buy and subscribe, even for you or if your friend, doesn't matter, you will get 90% off on the online MCQs.com video library subscription. So I hope you all enjoyed, recharged to prepare for the exam. And I had been thinking how much the competition has an influence on us that makes our adrenaline to pump, that makes us motivated to read, that makes us optimistic that, hey, tomorrow there is once more 10 a.m. there is a quiz and I'm going to be the winner. I'm going to see myself onto the top. That is the whole purpose of a teacher. The role of the teacher is not really to teach, but to inspire you to learn. I wish and thank you all for your great encouragement, and we will once more see you all tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Thank you.